I was gonna tell you about the guy that I walk on a leash at my club.
This is a regular thing?
Yeah. He usually comes in every like month or two. His name is Pete, and he calls him my puppy dog.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
He brings his own leash?
Yes, he brings his own leash and everything. So, my second day of ever dancing, apparently he's like into like dominatrix and stuff. So I was wearing like leather straps and stuff and all black, leather boots. And then out of nowhere, he brings out this leash, and I was so confused. And he's like, this is what I'm into, and so this is how I worship women. And this guy's always like going literally on his stomach to kiss my boots, and always goes on his hands, like on his knees, and be like, "Ma'am, permission to speak. Ma'am, permission to sip my beer." And it's hilarious. And,
yeah.
And he gets turned on by that, and I'll be like, "No," and he's like, "Yes, ma'am." Yeah, like.
Okay, but how does that make you feel though? That's what I'm curious about.
I feel empowered, to be honest, because I never have a guy have me do that. So like, let's say he likes it when I'm bossy. So, I'm like, you want to go for some dances now? It's like, after this beer. I'm like, okay, after that beer, nothing else. I remember once he tried getting a beer after that. I'm like, nope. You leave your beer here, we're going right now. And I'm like, give me my leash. And he's like, yes, ma'am.
But you never had like control like that in like an actual relationship?
No.
Interesting.
Never had a guy to do that in an actual relationship, but...
Does that not make you want that now though, or no?
I mean, if I was in a relationship with two guys, I wouldn't be able to take them seriously.
Well, not on a leash type of thing. No. Just like, you know, they put you as the dom or whatever for...
I mean, in like my relationships, I will be the dom and stuff.
But you said that's never happened.
Like, I'm not a dom like that though.
Like well, yeah, that's kind of like extra, but you know.
But now this guy, like, he has his leash already on his neck. It's just under his shirt, and he takes it out, and I just walk him around. I'll be like.
He's on all fours, like at the club, and everyone's watching him, or what?
Now, yes, everyone's watching and they're laughing, but he doesn't care and stuff. He does not care.
Interesting.
I'll be like, "Speak, boy," and he goes like, "Woof woof." It's hilarious.
Woof, woof. Oh my god! Does he like piss on the walls?
No, I never had him do that, but
you should try. I want to see if he complies. Well, not that I would see, but like.
There was this one time, he got super drunk and he even tells me, "I can only go for dances with you." I'm like, "Okay, that'll be our rule." And one day he got super drunk and he tried asking one of my girls for a dance, and she told me right away, because everyone knows that's my customer.
That's your business.
That's my bitch. That's my bitch, basically. Yeah. And so, because he disciplined me, he told me that I had to step on him, step on his head, step on his back, step on his balls. Yeah.
All at the club, like people are just sitting there.
Well,
and you're stepping on this
we were in the VIP, so a few people saw. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
And you stepped on his balls, like like you didn't think, hey, maybe this is not the best idea.
But
like,
he told me.
What if I go to jail?
He told me to do it.
He could that doesn't work. You know that, right?
I don't know.
Like if you tell somebody that you can eat me and they like literally eat me, not like that's like illegal. You can't like straight up eat a person because they told you.
I mean, it's
so
only
like step on your balls. I feel like
they don't like it.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It'd be different if I was kicking him in the balls for absolutely no reason, without being told, without having permission.
I guess consenting adults.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like, okay, you also do OnlyFans, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if you want to plug or not, but I was just curious, like, what's the craziest shit, like, either at the club or online that like you've come across?
Gotta
be a ton of stuff, right?
Well, OnlyFans, I have. There was this one guy. He was like really into feet.
Okay.
So he wanted me to do a video of me. Basically, I was so confused when he messaged me this. How he worded is like, "Can you please jerk off your feet?" I was like,
jerk off your feet?
I'm like, jerk off my feet? What do you mean jerk off my feet?
Like you're stroking your own feet until they come? Like
that's what I'm saying. I was like, what? And apparently he just likes when girls rub their feet like as if it.
Yeah,
it
but
was
who
a
frames it that way? Like,
I don't know.
I guess if you wanted to be like a dick, I guess you would say jerk it off.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's
okay.
so
I'm like,
strange.
okay. Do you want? What is there anything you want me to wear? And so he's like, no, I just want to see your feet. I'm like, okay, sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
And I usually have my prices and stuff, and he gave me money before I even gave my offer, which was 3 times my offer. So I was like,
now how much do we charge them?
Usually for like feet videos and special requests, I was gonna charge him $60 for that, but he gave me like $300. I was like, oh, thank you.
It must be really nice being sexy, right? Like, like that's gotta be like the biggest plus of anything.
I guess.
It's so much opportunity.
But sometimes it gets annoying sometimes.
Does it actually? How annoying does it get? More annoying than if you were like butt ugly? Like what the fuck?
The amount of times I get messages from random guys and stuff is insane.
But you're choosing that. Like you can just be offline.
Oh yeah.
Right?
But there's
like,
times I'm just getting notifications. Oh, someone messaged you.
Delete it.
You.
Delete the whole thing.
Oh,
right?
I do, and they just keep messaging and
where?
On like Messenger.
Okay,
or something.
delete but you do see how that's an option you have, right?
I know.
Delete everything.
Oh, I know.
So like, as annoying as it is, like it's only because you're choosing to engage to a certain degree.
Especially like adding me on Facebook. There's guys that will like add me on Facebook, and if I don't respond for a certain amount of days, they'll delete it, but then re-add me so I get the notification again that they added me. I'm like, you really want me to add you back, huh? So I just delete it, hoping that they'll get the memo that I don't want them to be on my Facebook, and they add me again. And I'm like, boy, can you please stop adding me? I'll even message them after it gets to a certain point. I'm like, okay, you need to stop adding me before I block you.
Okay.
They're like, I just want us to be friends. I'm like,
I don't.
I don't.
So you're telling me of all the fucking guys who message you, get your DMs, and come to the club, and this and that, the craziest thing is somebody jacking off your feet? That can't be.
I mean,
that doesn't sound legit.
There is a couple of more, but I feel like that's a little bit too inappropriate to say, to be honest. I don't know.
Tell me. Unless you really don't want to.
I mean, I had one sugar daddy that was from Switzerland.
Okay.
He's a really nice guy, but nothing too crazy with him. But I never had a sugar daddy. I never had a sugar daddy in person, just this guy. This guy would like send me like $600, $300 just out of nowhere. He would send me flowers, chocolates to my house and stuff.
Why do you even work?
I mean, I'm a workaholic. It keeps me out of trouble. I used to get in trouble all the time in school. Got kicked out of 2 high schools for fighting. I was very badly bullied. So people would just come after me. And because I was super strong I always had like spaghetti arms, even though I was super strong. So everyone would like think they were going to beat my ass. No, I was in travel volleyball for 5 years, so I have fast hands.
Okay.
So I have very fast hands. So I would always either beat them up, or I would fight people that deserved to get beat up, like guys who hit girls or sexually assaulted them. Or
so you would like hunt them down like a vigilante, like
there was this one time, I had a friend, she went to a different school than me, but there was a guy at my school that was apparently talking with her at my school. So one day I was going to her place right after school, the bus stop was right there, and then he was just right there in the area. So I was like, I'm gonna bring this guy over, because they haven't met, they were just talking online. So I'm gonna bring him over. I was with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and I brought him over. We're all talking in the patio in the back. So me and my boyfriend were like, we're gonna get them some alone time. We're gonna go inside. So I went to the washroom, blah, 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 and out of nowhere, right when I came out of the washroom, I see my girl running in and then running out the front door crying. Me and my boyfriend at the time looked at each other like, so we both went out saying, yo, what the fuck happened? I told him to go find her. I went to the guy, I'm like, what the fuck happened? He's like, I gotta go. And then rushed out the back gate. Then we found my girl at a park crying, and then apparently he sexually assaulted her. And she was a virgin, and also, not to mention, a daddy's girl. So she didn't want to tell him and go to the cops. So...
And you instigated that whole thing, in a sense?
like, I didn't think nothing like that would happen.
But,
so I was like, what the fuck? Because, like, I seen the messages that they were sending each other and stuff.
Seemed fine?
Didn't
Seemed innocent?
seem nothing. And then, so yeah, when I found that out, we tried telling the school, but because she wouldn't go to the cops, they won't do anything about it.
So this was high school?
Yeah, I was in grade 11.
Okay.
So, so then when the school found out that I was trying to fucking fight him, they put him on school protection. So then, so a whole week I didn't find him.
Did you have like a reputation like that? Yes. That they're like,
yes.
They actually think this guy might be in danger. His life is at risk.
Well, this was my second school after I got kicked out of my first.
But like, what happened? Did you like murder somebody?
No, I got into multiple fights in a spree of like 3 months. And
okay, but there's fights and there's fights, right? Like there's fights where you're like kind of like in a conflict with somebody, and then there's ones where you're elbowing somebody's nose in. Like which?
Well, my first fight, we're actually pretty good now. We're good, but I remember I wore a ring, and apparently I really got her really good. That she now has a scar. That I'm pretty sure.
With your ring, like I had a 21.
Ring. I had a ring on, and I just started going. Second one, I bit the girl and stuff, because, I mean, I don't care. I'm not embarrassed and shit. I find it as a savage thing. So I bit the girl, and they're not happy. And then, well, there was this one fight I got with a dude. So, my younger sister, this was like 2.5 years ago, my younger sister, I was actually on probation at the time for fighting. So then... Like
probation from the school or like the prison system? Like
yeah.
Which one?
Well, I beat up a girl who broke into my house with my ex-boyfriend, so I hunted her down, found out where she lived, and fucked her up. Because my cousin, saw, after she heard that, she broke into my house, and then she saw her at Food Basics, so she jumped her. The girl who broke into my house, was dumb and told her that was an unfair fight, come to my house, and gave her the address. Like, you don't think my cousin's gonna tell me where you live.
Send your location. Oh my god.
So my cousin came with me and stuff. She went to the front door, me and my ex, hid behind a tree. And I know she comes out with my ex-boyfriend from the back. I had the biggest smile on my face, boy. You had no idea.
Wait, this is like... like she was with your ex-boyfriend,
yeah.
Like cheating.
No. I was done with him and stuff.
Okay.
I rejected him right before he got with her, so she was basically a rebound. So then, one day, I was just at the bus terminal, minding my own business, and I know her, I hear in the distance, whore. And I turned around, it's just my ex-boyfriend giving me the middle finger, calling me a whore, coming closer to me with his new girlfriend. We start yelling at each other. I don't remember what was
like
said.
Jerry Springer on the street.
And I punched him. I didn't really give him a punch. I gave him like a hammer to his face.
Hammer fist?
Because I was like this, and he said something to push my button, and my bus was just coming right now, so I like, just hit him and shit. I was like, I'm done with you. 3 hours later, I get home, my door's busted into and shit, and I had a witness too. And cops took literally 24 hours to get to my place. I called them at 8 p.m. They didn't show up till 8 p.m. the next day.
The boys in blue.
And of course, my witness, who was my roommate, had to go back to Toronto at 4 p.m. the next day. So they couldn't talk to my witness, and they claimed they tried calling her. But according to her, she has never gotten a call, no voicemail, nothing. And
911 doesn't leave missed calls.
She even left me her email to give so they can email her or something.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
So I ended up getting like a 2-year probation. I had to go to anger management because I ended up breaking her nose, broke her rib cage, gave her a concussion.
What the fuck did you do? Did you like ram her with the truck?
No.
How did you break her ribs?
So basically when I went up to her, her dumbass hit me first. I thought that was funny. And I grabbed her by the neck, by like holding her. But instead of just whipping her down, I put my hand on her rib cage and basically held her there, so she had a higher drop. So I'm pretty sure that might have broke her rib. But I broke her nose. I have a whole video of it, but I smashed. I was dragging her, and then right when she was saying something, I was basically like, "Don't talk." So I full-on hit her right at her nose and stuff. So
can I put this video in here? Do you
go
have
ahead.
it? Is that like criminal?
Go ahead. The charges are already down.
So you're good, right?
I had my probation time. Fuck you, Caleb Boynton.
Damn.
Yeah, freaking rat ass looking ass. Ugh. But yeah, she also had the nerve to try telling people that she won the fight.
Okay. Like, I don't know how it's possible to win a fight coming out like that, but
I had not once. I think I had one scratch, but that was only because she had long ass, freaking thick ass, freaking basic ass nails.
All right.
So I think she scratched my arm, but that's it. The whole time she was like going like this the whole time. Her mom was watching because her mom knew. Grab
the popcorn? What the fuck? She just sat there and watched?
Well, her mom knew that she broke into my house. So after a while, she's like, okay, now get off her and stuff and shit.
That's actually the wildest thing. That's fucking crazy.
If my child freaking broke into someone's house and shit, because not to mention she busted my door open, stole my Chrome laptop, smashed my TV, stole my weed, stole some cigarettes, stole some money, and I was gonna put highlights in my hair that day.
Stole those too?
Nope. She grabbed the bottle and put bleach everywhere. It looked like she did this with the bottle all over my place.
Okay.
And then my landlord tried evicting me because of that, and then had the nerve to be like, starting to tell me that I had to pay for the damages. I'm like, no, I'm not paying for the damage. I didn't do this. They're like, okay, then tell the people that broke in to get the money. I'm like, what? Because he said he was evicting me because they can come and kill me. But you want me to go to them to get the money? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Doesn't make sense at all.
But this was all entirely a tangent from like your Swiss sugar daddy. I hope you remember that.
Oh yeah.
So we were talking about like his weird request thing. He somehow got to you beating the fuck out of some random girl.
Well, he didn't do too many weird requests. He just really liked. He was also a feet guy. He liked photos. He liked before and after photos of my feet before I got pedicures or something. He wanted me to take a photo of how my feet looked before, and then a photo after they're done.
Okay.
I don't know why he wanted a comparison.
Your natural nails are like a whole different thing.
I don't know, but
so have you like? You should. Do you actually have like nice feet as well? I would assume.
I don't know. I don't like my feet, so I don't know. I don't like. I'm not a feet person at all.
But if people are paying you like $300 plus, then it must be at least like.
I don't know.
Unless you don't know.
I have no idea.
Not you. Like if the person
is
like
feet.
has like a mystery, like I don't know what this person's feet looks like. But if they're coming
back
for more,
it could be curious too.
Right.
Could be curious too.
So I don't know.
I basically had a foot massage at Leopard's. And got paid for it because he was into feet, and his thing was slightly tickling them and massaging them. So I basically had a full-blown massage, foot massage for $200.
What is allowed at this place? Because like I thought you're not supposed to touch, but clearly like
you're allowed to touch like the boobs and ass, but like.
Anytime, I don't think I've ever actually.
You have to get the permission from the dancer. Every dancer is different. Some girls don't want to be touched and stuff. But you can't touch like the pussy area. You can't do that.
Okay.
That's called as an extra, and we don't do that at that club. We won't try to be a clean club.
Okay, but like, do you like make personal judgments, or just like whoever can touch my tit for the right price, or like nobody touches your tit? Or
you can like.
No, I'm talking about you personally. I'm not talking about...
Me, like, when I started dancing, I'm like, you're allowed to touch my boobs and stuff, you touch my butt and stuff, but...
That's anybody. Like, it doesn't matter who shows up.
Yeah, I don't mind. So I do that. Okay. And, so... whenever... There's been times I had to punch out guys at my club who don't take no for an answer and stuff. Like,
I was gonna ask if you fought anybody in this club, but I thought you would say no.
No, there was this one guy. I was on stage,
Okay.
And he only had like a $5 bill in his mouth, so I wasn't going to do much. So I went on top of him, was just twerking on top of him, and this guy tried putting his arms around my legs and forced his face into my pussy area.
Okay.
I full on got up, smacked the fuck out of him, and he looked so confused.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would be fucking confused too, because I don't think anybody's expecting the stripper to like just like wail on them, right? You don't see that coming until it comes.
No, and there's this one time I had an Indian guy in the back, so I was just dancing and just saying it was just one dance, and I had to tell this guy no 5 different times. So I gave him my rules. You tell them what your rules are. You can't go anywhere near my pussy area. So how I usually start, I take off like my top area off, and then I turn around so my back's facing them. So then he kept trying to like put his fingers under, and I'm like, no. And then he kept trying to put his face in where my asshole and pussy was. I'm like, no, you can't do that.
Wait, you're like sitting on his lap.
I wasn't sitting on his lap yet. I was just shaking my ass.
And he's putting his hands under you, like.
He was trying to go like this where my ass cheeks are, and he kept going upward and stuff.
I see. So he's like trying to creep his thumbs into you. Okay.
So I was like, stop it. And then he kept trying to like grab me and then like put his face in. I'm like, no, stop it. And then he does it again. And then I do a move where I put my leg on top of the part and stuff, and right there he tried doing it again. I'm like, bro, stop it. And I'm starting to get aggressive now. I'm getting mad.
Okay.
So then I put my leg back down, and it asks like, can I at least see your pussy? I'm like, okay. I bent over and I just moved over my panties, and he full blown put his thumbs on my pussy and tried spreading me apart. I turned around, punched him, told me he owed me another $100 for touching me like that. And he
just paid you for it too?
No, he tried fighting about it and shit, and I was cussing him out. The bouncer came back and shit, and that's when he started getting like, oh shit, like fuck.
Okay, so what are the limits on these bouncers? Like, say somebody just doesn't want to pay, what happens?
That's the confusing part.
I'm sure you've seen this happen, right?
Many times, yeah.
So how does it go down?
But sometimes a lot of us girls just get ripped off because there's not much they can do, actually. They just if they can't pay you, they get kicked out and stuff. But if they literally do not have money yet, then I can't get paid and stuff.
That sounds like such a massive loophole. Like, you could just have homeless guys come in, like...
Well, if we know they're homeless, we're not going to go for a dance with them.
Or they just come with empty pockets, right? And you're just like, how many can I get banned from? Or
but we do recommend girls asking for money up front.
Up front?
Like, hey, how many dances are you thinking about doing? Okay, is it okay that you pay me right now?
Okay.
And a red flag is like, oh, I'll get it after. I'll get it at the ATM. No, because there's many times that they decline. So.
Okay. How often do people ask you to like come back to their place?
Oh, every day, every night.
No, obviously, but like frequency.
At least 1 to like 10. It's insane.
Okay, 1 to 10 a night. Okay.
It's disgusting, and like, especially the Indian guys. The Indian guys always are trying to get a girl to have sex with.
But is there any time where you're dancing on someone and you're like, oh, this guy's actually hot? Never.
Not really.
Because the hot dudes can get their own chicks, right? They wouldn't be at the strip club, or what?
No, it's not even that. It's like, this is my job and stuff. I'm just trying to get your money and stuff.
Yeah, but you're still a person, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you have, like, feelings and whatnot, no?
Oh, yeah, but I do have a boyfriend. I actually met him at the club. He was actually a bouncer.
Okay.
And that's how we met. We were working, and then one day he just hit me up on Tinder.
So sick.
But the thing was, we just matched on Tinder, and then we didn't mess each other at all and stuff, and we were still working together.
Strange. Wait, so you work together, you know each other, you both swipe right and nobody says anything?
Yeah, we didn't say nothing yet, and then I know one day messages me saying, let's fuck. And then we ended up
fucking?
Yeah, we ended up going to a hotel after a shift, and then like a week later we ended up dating.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you weren't always with this guy though.
No.
Right?
But we've been together for like 9 months now.
Right, but my question would apply for
But
like all time, right? So is there?
But honestly, I didn't really find much of those guys attractive, to be honest.
Never.
Most of the guys I usually dance with are older guys. I usually like staying away from the younger guys because I don't vibe with them well. Because they always want to get my social medias, want to try hanging out and stuff, trying to get to know me. Sometimes they might know my brother or something. So.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
And your brother?
23.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my older brother, and for a while he thought I was just a waitress there. That's why I told him.
Your brother thought you were a waitress?
Yeah, because I told him that. Because I accidentally mentioned leopards, and he was like, huh? I was like, I'm just a waitress there, or a shooter girl.
So he doesn't, like, have access to your TikTok or anything?
He doesn't have TikTok. I would have him on my social media, but I blocked him from my stories or something. But
Okay.
One day he just seen all my American money stash.
Are you dealing drugs?
No, he automatically knew. He just knew. He didn't say it, but then after a while, everyone just knew, and I was not hiding it anymore and stuff. But
did you spill beans to other people too, or what?
I don't think he did, but freaking, I couldn't care less. Honestly, what my family thinks of me doing this. I'm doing this to save money because I want to get out of this shitty town. This town is just.
I feel like you probably already have enough to get away from this place. So
I could, but I want to get to a big amount that I could literally do not have to worry about money.
But couldn't you like go somewhere that's not this shitty town, do the same thing, and make bank still?
Oh yeah, still, yeah,
so,
for
like,
sure.
Why are you staying in this place if you actually hate it?
Well, I have family here.
Which you don't care about, it seems. Or am I wrong?
Well, that's the thing. My siblings and my parents is like kind of what's holding me back because me and my parents are really close, and my one little sister is turning 11 this month.
Okay.
She's so sweet and so innocent, so that would break my heart as well.
To leave?
Yeah.
But that's the plan anyway.
Oh, I know.
So
I'm waiting for her to get a little bit older because she's still very young, very sensitive. She deals with anxiety already.
Okay. But she doesn't live with you, right?
No.
Okay.
But she is the sweetest thing. Plus, my other sister, she's having a baby at the end of this month. So I want to be around for that for a bit.
And then what's the plan? Where are you going?
I want to go somewhere like Alberta.
Alberta?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Of all places, Alberta?
I don't know. It's beautiful up there. And
Are you like...
I want to do some schooling up there. I don't want to get somehow stuck in Windsor. I honestly don't even want to be close to Windsor.
So right now, I'm guessing you have like a high school thing? Like diploma?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I graduated at Pass after I got kicked out of Kennedy and Walkerville.
Nice. So like, what are you trying to study? Do you have like a plan in mind?
I want to be a social worker for mental health and addictions, and I want to be a personal trainer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing you gym a lot as well.
Yeah, I like to work out. I
keep the hands ready.
Oh yeah. I just always loved working out. I always loved being active.
Okay, but a serious note though, like, have you ever thought about like professional fighting? Like, is that something that
I thought about it, but I don't know.
Because like, I don't need to tell you this, right? If you're actually good at fighting and you got the looks, that's like a double whammy that I think like 2-3 people have max, and it would just like boost your like.
It is the native side. I get my fighting side from the native side of me, and like I've noticed. A native girl could be so freaking skinny, but she can whoop your ass. I've met so many.
It doesn't even matter though. You're in a weight class, so like, if you can actually fight, like really good, like, have you never considered it? Like,
trust me, I have considered.
Windsor a fighting town. You know that, right? There's like gyms here and whatnot. You can.
Oh no, I have thought about it. Just at the same time, don't really feel like doing it, to be honest. Because like fighting, I'm kind of trying to leave my fighting in my past because I fucked up my life hard from getting to so many fights.
Yeah, but this is different. This is putting it to good use and like creating a better future, right?
I know, but also I'm afraid that my pretty face will get wrecked.
Maybe. So, there's a small chance. Do you know who Paige Van Zandt is? Have you heard this name? Paige Van Zandt?
I don't think so.
She was like a fighter who is now like a bare knuckle boxer who also does OnlyFans and is like considered like one of the sexiest fighters on the world or whatever. But like, she's not very good at fighting.
I don't know.
But, you know, massive social media accounts, massive followers, massive money that I guess comes with that. Doesn't even really fight anymore, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, so I will never get tattoos on my face because I have lots of tattoos already.
Okay.
I will never get them on my face.
To save the face.
Yeah,
it's probably a good idea for
I like to
everybody.
just keep my face the way it is and stuff. So I try my best to just keep it the way it is because that's the one thing that reason why I don't want to get into that. I have considered it. I have done not like karate. I never did any professional karate, but a cousin of mine was in like the Olympics for like the karate for like the bow staff, like the big stick and you swing around.
Okay.
So she showed me a little bit of that, and I kind of self-taught myself that, and I got actually pretty good.
So you could beat the shit out of somebody with a stick.
Oh yeah, with a broom, something like freaking stick for the pull.
Not that you need it, but you know, if it comes time and you got a stick, whack.
Exactly.
Okay.
But because I have such fast hands because of I was in travel volleyball for 5 years, so I always had very fast hands because like I've got trained by the best coaches in Ontario.
You're just like making the case for why you should be fighting. Like honestly, I don't know if you don't see it, but like
it's just my face.
Like if you're good, you can keep your face intact. Like you just need to be like that much better than everybody else, right?
Oh yeah.
So like if they can't touch you, they can't touch you, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I don't know. Like I don't want to go tell you to join the UFC, but hey, join the UFC.
Me, I have thought about it. I have.
But maybe think about it some more. Do you think we did like a good thing, or do you got more to share? Or
I think we're pretty good right now.
Sounds like a good time. Yeah. I sorry I haven't kept you too long.
No.
Am I at the right place, by the way? Does this look right? Seemed about right. I'm like, I've circled enough to like maybe land somewhere.
The
legit.
next building up there.
Okay. This one.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thanks for doing the thing. Much appreciated.
Of course.